face to face with a black wolf. Since we shipped our van from the UK to Canada last year, we've been waiting for this moment. We arrived in Alaska last week and we're about to begin the drive to Prudhoe Bay and the beginning of the Pan-American Highway, which will eventually take us down to Argentina. The road we're taking is the Dalton Highway, an infamous road that is one of the most remote in the world. Unpredictable weather, sinkholes, washed out roads, slick mud, steep gradients and next to no services. Huge trucks haul up and down the road every day, servicing the oil fields of Prudhoe Bay. You might recognise it from the show Ice Road Truckers. The potential for flat tyres, cracked windscreens, damaged suspension and more is high. We'll be driving into the Arctic Circle and beyond, reaching the far north of Alaska. No road goes further north and four-wheel drive is recommended. Will we make it with our two-wheel drive UK camper van? I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh my god, no. Today is the day.
Yes, we are parked 14 miles from the start of the Dalton Highway.
Yeah, it's a 400-mile road that's going to take us all the way to Prudhoe Bay in the very north of Alaska and the start of the Pan-American Highway.
It's exactly what this trip was all about, to get to this point, isn't it?
Yeah, because when we reach Prudhoe Bay, we're going to turn around and we're going to head south, and we're not going to stop until we reach Ushuaia in Argentina.
Yep. From Prudhoe Bay, it's all downhill.
It is all downhill from here. I've got butterflies.
I'm just excited.
Like, I can't believe we're finally doing it.
Okay, so up first is the spare fuel tank. Fuel can, we've got 20 litres of diesel there. They often run out of fuel. So, we've got some extra to be prepared. We've got a full tank, plus 20 litres, which will get us all the way to Deadhorse, to Prudhoe Bay, no problem. And there's a fuel stop in Prudhoe Bay. It's going to be expensive. I think it's about $8 a gallon.
Yeah, it's double everywhere else.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh,
Starlink.
Actually.
This is going to come really handy because it's a bit patchy, the cell service. Pretty much the whole entire Dalton Highway doesn't have service apart from 3 or 4 spots from what we've seen online. So when we're parked up, this will be fired up. If we have any problems, we can fire this up.
Exactly.
Great.
I think that's one thing that I love about the Starlink is that if you're doing remote roads like this, it's just like an added safety feature.
Yes.
Like you've got
it is,
communications if you need it.
Exactly. And to be fair, it's a busy. When I say busy, it's a trucker road. There's always trucks going past. If we had any problems, we can flag someone down. We've got extra screen wash because we don't know how dirty the road's going to be, and we've also got extra water in these because we are going to be going into temperatures below -4 for a good few days. We've got a full tank of water underneath, but it will probably freeze. So we've got 4 of these and a big bag of other water as well. Got a fully stocked fridge for 5 days, and the dogs have food for 10.
And without even realising it, we've parked next to a sign for the Dalton Highway.
Fuel station. So our plan is today to actually get to Wiseman or possibly Coldfoot, fuel up, maybe get some food there. So around this area. So this is what we're doing today. Then tomorrow, the big bits, like a little visitor guest book thing.
So we're at Colorado Creek Trail. You write
the date,
where you're from, whether you're local area, Alaska, out of state or foreign, and then your mode of travel and why you're here. And most of these say peeing and drinking beer, coffee, pee stop.
Driving to Prudhoe Bay.
So anybody drives this way and comes to the Colorado Creek Trailhead,
come and read what we've put.
Come and read what we've put. And fill yours in as well. James W. Dalton Highway. This is it. This is it, the James W. Dalton Highway. What a tall signpost. Right.
Oh, go on then, up you go then.
Where the hell?
Up top, up here.
Oh, really? There she is. On the Dalton Highway.
Excellent. Right, you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Go.
actually got a stop sign.
Yeah.
The wolves are out. One of the semi-drivers told me he saw a wolf pulling a caribou across the road.
Wow.
Wow.
So I think
that's
the
pretty
bears
cool.
are out too.
Oh, they are? Okay.
And muskox.
Thank you very much.
Bye. That was a really lovely chat with the woman who was holding the stop sign. There's some roadworks and maintenance, so we have to follow a pilot car through it. And we said it's about a 10-minute wait for the pilot car to come through because we've got to follow it for 6 miles. But she was really lovely, from Sweden. She's telling us all about the road. She's saying the wolves are out. There's a truck driver saw a wolf pulling a caribou across the road. The bears are out. So this is like one of the best times of the year to do it because it isn't too busy. The snow's cleared. There's not too many cars and trucks on the road. The animals are out. The birds are migrating. So yeah, that was really lovely.
Yeah.
There it is, that's the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. The reason that this road was built in the first place. We haven't had too many lorries come past us at the minute. If you've watched our videos from the previous couple of weeks, you'll know that we've got 2 lovely huge cracks in our windscreen from lorries as we're driving through British Columbia and the Yukon. A few of you have mentioned, and I don't know if this works or not, that when we see a lorry coming past, if I put my hand on the windscreen and like brace it, it like will help deflect or stop any chips. I don't know if it does work, but the times that I've done it, I feel like I've played Jedi Master. I'm like, and we haven't had any chips, so maybe I do have Jedi powers. We are about we are 90 miles in, and I know that there is plenty of time for this to change. We're fully aware, but so far the road has not been as bad, and it's not been anywhere near as bad as we thought it would be. It is potholed in places, but they're more like indents in the road, and then they're just in sections. We've been able to do 40-50 miles an hour. There's that huge smooth tarmac section, and because it's so dry, the ground is really hard and firm, so it's not like slick with mud or anything like that. So we have been on a lot worse roads than this, I can tell you that. As the road pushes further north, the forest turns to snow-covered plains. The road is a scar that cuts across rock, ice and tundra until eventually it reaches the Arctic.
We have made it to the Arctic Circle.
I can't believe it! That is mad.
The Arctic Circle, what do I mean? Oh.
We left this morning and it was grey and cloudy, and we made it to the Arctic Circle. Not a cloud in the sky.
Oh, there it is.
One more, and that is going to be
Prudhoe Bay.
Yeah, just stretching our legs, getting these guys out. If you're wondering, these drives always take us so much longer because we stop probably once every hour to hour and a half, for about 10-15 minutes to get these guys out and exercise, so it isn't stressful at all for them. God, we just came face to face with a black wolf. He was beautiful.
You've seen one?
I don't know why I'm crying.
Because you're so happy, that's why.
I can't believe we've not only seen a wolf, but so close and made eye contact with a wolf. Like, there was somebody home, do you know what I mean? Like, it looked like
it was like, you could see it thinking, couldn't you?
He was like watching you like, oh, this road is magic, honestly. The far north of Alaska is a place where time stands still. Nature reigns supreme here, and the true meaning of wilderness is laid bare in front of you. To experience Alaska is to be a witness to the raw beauty and power of our planet, and to be absolutely humbled by it. Can you see here? I I think it's a big cat of some sort, because wolf prints, dogs can't retract their claws, so you normally have like little points above the pads, whereas because cats can retract their claws, their footprints are much more just like blobs. Sorry, River's barking. They're definitely cat prints. Look how different they look to dog prints.
Yeah.
And they're huge. It's like her paw would be the size of my palm. So there it is, down where those lorries are. So this is Coldfoot.
It's just, y'all are gonna see so much. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. But yeah, it was good to meet you. I'm gonna make sure the pump's on for you.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. $7.50. Wow, back down it was $4.49, I think.
The gallon.
Wow.
We have got panko fish, or fish in panko breadcrumbs, which is one of my favourite ways to do fish. We've got a nice snapper, sriracha mayo, and lots of lime. It's an essential. Black sesame seeds. Apart from 2 very small slices of toast this morning, haven't eaten all day. I've had that much adrenaline in my body today from everything. I just haven't been hungry. And now that we've stopped, I am starving.
You hungry like a wolf.
We picked this up when we were in Banff. A little thing of blackberry moonshine.
It's not like a proper moonshine, because this is only 20% alcohol. Normally moonshine's like 60.
That is nice.
Well, it is nice, isn't it?
That tastes a bit like slow gin.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah. It's got that easy taste.
Syrupy sweet, goes down very smoothly. We've got the best of both worlds. We've got the beautiful snow. No mozzies just yet, although we have spotted 1 or 2.
Yeah, there's been a couple, isn't there?
But without the freezing temperatures.
I thought it was a bald eagle, but no, it turned out to be a mozzie.
Oh really?
It was huge.
Are you going to show everyone, Scout, where we've been? We followed the Alaska Highway past Kluane National Park and those mountains, which were absolutely incredible. We crossed over the border here, went to Tok, and then we came all the way to the end of the Alaska Highway in Delta Junction. And then we eventually made it to Fairbanks. And I'm going to move to the Alaska map for this next bit. So we went into Fairbanks just to get prepped to do the Dalton. And we were like probably around here this morning. So we started off today just north of Fairbanks. We did quite a big drive today.
I can see where it is.
So here we go, living good. Sorry, the dogs are getting mad. And then this is the Dalton Highway. All the way. I mean, oops. And oh, we're here.
Yep, there.
Just north of Coldfoot. We're all the way up here. And so far the road has been pretty good, but tomorrow is kind of like the big drive. We are at the foothills, as you can see around us, of the Brooks Range Mountains. And we're going to be crossing through them on the Atigun Pass, which I think is the highest drivable mountain pass in Alaska. It's also like, this is the gates of the Arctic National Park, which we drive straight past. So this is meant to be absolutely beautiful. And as we come out of the Brooks Range Mountains and over the Atigun Pass, we come down into this, and this is just Arctic tundra. So this is just going to be flat all the way up to Deadhorse and Prudhoe Bay. So that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow.
Oh!
Oh! apparently if you howl and there are wolves nearby, they may well howl back at you. Apparently they howl at everything, like sirens, and like researchers studying wolves will howl to try and like find where they are. You can hear it echoing off the mountains though.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's so quiet. It's so quiet here.
Oh!
Go, this looks like the Atigun Pass.
This guy's grading the road. It's pretty rough here, but it's not too bad, just a little bit wet.
Wow, here we go.
As you'd expect, the road coming over the pass is a lot rougher than what we've had so far. It's still really dry and really compacted, which is great. It's just a bit more washboardy than we've had so far. There was a couple of muddy patches.
I've got that.
But nothing, oh my God. Not going. We do have to be very mindful of avalanches up this section. Not only is it an avalanche zone, but it's literally the worst time for it because it's getting warmer and the upper snowpack is melting, and that's what causes avalanches. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out.
The mud is wet, or it's a little bit slippery, and because of the angle, it's a bit slippery.
I have no words to describe that mountain pass and that drive, but I think we're officially out of the mountains now. We're making it down onto the Arctic tundra, and we've got to keep our eyes out for herds of caribou and muskox. That's what we're hoping to see on our drive down to Prudhoe Bay, but God, doesn't this just feel like the ends of the earth?
It does, yeah. Is that caribou, is it?
So just seen our first herd of caribou. There's loads of them actually. Apparently the herds can number in the thousands. And now, I mean, we have followed this pipeline the entire way. And now that we're just in this, it's just blanketed in snow. You can just see the pipeline. It is just like a snake through the landscape, just like twisting and turning. It's been there the entire time.
I mean, a marshmallow in the Arctic Circle, 130 miles from Deadhorse.
Even your food matches the landscape.
I'm so hungry.
We've gone past a few truck drivers now who we always wave to them because they pull over, and they're going like this instead, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that's going to be our new little signal when we say thank you to people. No problem.
Was not expecting this. Just had beautiful clear blue skies. And then straight over the bend, fog. I mean, it must be some sort of station or whatever, but it looks like some sort of James Bond evil baddie base.
A villain's lair, is that what you call it?
Villain's lair, that's it, yeah. Oh, pump station 2, so I was close. Yeah, it looks like a villain's lair. Finally hit brand new, fresh, smooth tarmac. 50 miles to go, 53 minutes, and we will be there.
This is it, we are coming in to Prudhoe Bay.
Yeah, we are.
You can just see it now. So this is what Deadhorse looks like. Very, very industrial place.
Very.
We made it to Deadhorse! We're in Prudhoe Bay.
Guys, we've made it to Deadhorse. We are in Prudhoe Bay, and as you can see and imagine, it is freezing cold, which is exactly what we expected getting here on the 8th of May.
But, well not but, I've never been so cold in my life. Our eyeballs were freezing. Just taking the dogs out and our eyeballs were freezing.
The outside is actually okay, but it's the wind. As soon as the wind hits you, or if you, it is Baltic.
It is so cold. Our pipes have already frozen on the way here.
Yeah.
So, but we're not drinking water tonight. No, no, no. We've got some of this. Now, if you remember when we shipped our van over to start this journey, the first place we went was Nova Scotia. I picked up this bottle of champagne from a Nova Scotian winery when it was my birthday. So I figure Nova Scotia is where it all began. It is only fitting that we pop this bottle of champagne here in Deadhorse. And I hate popping champagne bottles, so Ben's gonna do it for
Oh,
me.
he's got to take my glove off, and it's so cold.
Oh no, where's my cup?
Oh yeah, get your cup.
I feel
Okay.
like...
Oh, bloody hell! Chilled. Oh,
To the
Cheers.
Pan-American Highway.
that's it, guys. From this point forward, it is all south. We are starting the Pan-American Highway officially, finally.
It starts here. We just want to say a big love to everybody that has joined us on this journey so far. All your comments and messages have just made us feel like we're not doing this on our own. We are sharing all of this with you, the beauty and the highs and the lows, so thank you. And if you're new here, this is a perfect time to subscribe because we're about to drive from here all the way to Argentina. We cannot get any further north on the American continent. This is as far north as you can drive. And tomorrow we are sticking our sticker in Deadhorse and we are turning around and we are not stopping until the road ends in Ushuaia in Argentina. This should be the last winter that we experience until we hit Chile and Argentina. So, you know, we're going out with winter with a bang. It can't get much more wintry than this.
Exactly. And it could be our last winter if we don't survive tonight. So
Literally freezing.
it is actually that cold. But yes.
I can't even see Deadhorse anymore. We're in a bit of a freezing fog at the minute.
Yeah. So guys,
With that being said,
we will see you hopefully next week.
see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.